Hello everyone, thank you for joining me here today. I actually originally wasn't gonna do a Clash video today, I had something else planned, but I guess you guys are getting two videos today. This is I just finished SirTag's Fast Cycle mini challenge, and it's pretty insane actually. I'm kind of a cycler myself. I mean, I'm not that fast, obviously. I'm triple elixir in my games. But if you watch my stuff, if you watch my few Clash Royale videos, you know that I play on the lower side of 3 elixir average. This deck right here is kind of experimental. Let's see, 3, nope. 4, nope. Dang, did I actually overlap? I think I might have overlapped. I was using something like this, kind of messing around with it there. But I actually finished it. I thought I had 2 more ones to go, and I had 1. But, basically, I didn't try to just win straight away. I experimented and, like, tried out a bunch of different decks. So I had to restart, like, 3 different times and stuff. But, that's okay. It's cool. I'm gonna show you... Well, here, first of all, let me show you guys my deck. I guess I'll explain it too. Card levels don't really matter as long as you've got level 9, except I didn't have level 9 on my Tesla or Bomb Tower because I just don't play those. Although Tesla's pretty solid, I should probably play that. But, I used, well, I mean, I guess you'll probably learn for yourself, but pretty quickly you realize that everyone's spamming towers. Like, I saw, like, a bunch of cannons. I even saw some dude running, like, a freaking mirror bomb tower thingy, so, a lot of people have towers. This guy I played in the last match didn't. I don't know why. I guess he just had a lot of confidence in that firecracker and stuff, but, you'll notice the 3 spells in the center. Running 3 spells in any normal game, any other game besides, like, this mode or whatever, would be highly risky, pretty much just literally anywhere else but here, but you are not going to have any shortage of targets to spell. I used arrows for the firecracker and the princess, zaps for skeletons, bats in that game, stuff like that, goblin barrels, arrows. There's a lot of different stuff you can arrow, and the fireball can pretty much pick up whatever you don't arrow, because there's probably usually going to be, like, minions on one side, and then, like, a bomber or a magic archer on the other, and stuff like that. So, I mean, as long as you got good timing, running these 3 spells in the center here, the zap, the arrows, and the fireball should do you pretty well. I was playing a little too offensively at the beginning. If I scroll all the way down, you might be able to see some of my previous decks I made. I was running stuff like this, completely offensive based, but I was getting absolutely rattled by arrows and stuff like that. I faced one mirror arrow it was a log and an arrow, and I got destroyed. So it was doing me well for the beginning. I was getting some solid 3s, but I ended up taking L's once I met guys that had good spell placement and good spell cycles and stuff. So I ended up settling here. You have to be completely defensive minded because you've got people, like, you've got units flying everywhere. That's why, like, literally 5 of my, well, 6, honestly, if you count the Ice Wizard, he's a defensive guy. 6 of my cards are defense, and just 2 of them are offense. I guess you could play the spells offensively, which I kind of do. I try to overlap with the towers. But, literally my only offensive card is the Skeleton Barrel, because the Knight, I mean, I pretty much use the Knight as defense as well, to pretty much distract all, like, the units, so I can get hits on them and stuff. But, let's not share that. Let's actually watch it. I'm going to go through it, kind of explain, what to do, how to do it. Too bad you can't control, like, zoom and stuff. So I started off, hold on, let's go to half speed. I started off with the buildings, placed them down immediately because obviously his units are going to be there in no time. Fireball the bombers because I didn't want to deal with it. Arrow the firecracker, but I also got the tower in with it. He throws down the bats counter my skeleton barrel, but I throw down the knight to deal with that healer because the healers are actually pretty good. I try to zap at least, but I kind of failed there. But I mean, that's fine. I still got the smash damage from the barrel. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Risky choice for this game mode, but it does pretty well. He tries to fireball my wizard, but he skedaddles out of the way, and so he misses completely. That's probably his first big mistake. That firecracker starts doing some damage on my guys, and I realize that, so I put my head down. He's got 2 firecrackers there, so I waste a few elixir. I try to arrow them both, but it's obviously because the freaking firecracker's annoying. It bursts itself back. I'm burning a lot of elixir here because I can't think. So I put the ice wizard down. I cycle my buildings. I keep cycling my buildings just to get back to my spells. I zap those guys because I don't have my arrows on the left. But the Tesla will deal with them. This heal over here is taking out of my bomb tower and my ice wizard, which is good. The ice wizard is amazing. It just helps slow everything down. And so that's why I use it. Another ice wizard on the side to deal with that mini P.E.K.K.A. Bomber hits, I think it's one of my wizards, yeah. But the bomber takes him down. Arrow the firecracker. I get another hit on his tower with my skeleton barrel, and that's kind of all I'm working for is just as long as my skeleton barrel gets close enough to fall on the tower, even if it doesn't, like, get up on it. And even if he zaps my skeletons, I'm still getting 100 damage. And this game mode is completely different in that tiny little bit of damage is a ton. But what he doesn't realize is that I've got all my guys there. My skeletons start doing work, and it's too late. I get the tower by the time he even reacts. Meanwhile, I dealt with P.E.K.K.A. really easily on the side. Throw the arrows out, get pretty much everything with that healer, but that healer's going to take a fat out of my guys. Gets a hit, that's about it, though. Tesla down. Like I said, you got to keep cycling your buildings the entire time. I switched for the minions, because they kind of laid into my buildings there a little bit. He tries to fireball the Tesla, but realizes that he can't because it's down. I put my knight on the side. My arrows, I don't think the arrows would have killed the skeleton bomber. Or just the bomber, and why is that skeleton? So I fireball him. Luckily, he puts a mini P.E.K.K.A. in the way, so I get a little extra damage on that. I'm wasting elixir again, just because I'm thinking of what to do. Which is kind of bad on my part, but I got really lucky on the left with my knight and my barrel. In an actual game, a knight and a barrel is actually a really good combo. Skeleton barrels. But skeleton barrels are just too easy to, take out with like a musketeer, even some bats. But if you build your entire deck around it, it's a good combo. I've got my knight in front here on the right. They got a healer. That healer's going to be doing some work. My bomb tower's going to be doing a bunch of work as well. Skeleton barrel, kind of just distracting. Falls, takes out a few of the bats. Nothing too big, though. That mini P.E.K.K.A. on the left doesn't get a hit because of my Teslas. Teslas absolutely shred. And the fact that they can hit air and land is just great. Plus, they freaking hide so they don't get hit by spells if they're not hitting something. I just think they're freaking amazing. So, even though my Tesla's low, it's an amazing defensive card. Probably the only thing that beats it would be an Inferno Tower for the big things, big units. Maybe Furnace. I mean, it's situational. Of course, you can't really judge cards just off like that kind of stuff. The Inferno Towers for big guys, Bomb Towers for splash, but I mean, Tesla's all around amazing. He's trying to get stuff going here on the right. Almost does pretty well, actually. It's some stuff. I arrow the bomber and the firecracker. Probably should save my arrow just for that right there on the right. But, anyway, that's all cool and good. P.E.K.K.A. down. That's a good P.E.K.K.A. Takes on my wizard. Now, he's got a good push here. Obviously, in a normal game, that'd be scary to see. But I've got my spells. My towers. My buildings take out the P.E.K.K.A. That bomber's got a lot of health. Might have buffed him. I didn't realize he had that much health because he survives a bomb. Teslas. Honestly, at this point, I stopped playing because I wanted him to actually tie it up, but he just couldn't. I realized I was on my last win or whatever, and so I was like, oh, shoot. But I ended up winning. That's the end of the challenge. I was going to play one live. I'm not really live, but like audio here. But, that's about it. I mean, if you can copy that, the way I played, honestly, it's really toxic, really salty. I was early on, my first games, I got a few of those decks with like furnaces and stuff, and I was absolutely flaming. But I mean, that's what the challenge is. Cheap cards, freaking fast. So, I lost to Lachlan, apparently. That's funny. Um, but I mean, that's how it is. You just gotta be toxic. Honestly, I'm not sure if you can improve on that deck I've got on my last game. Um, I was beaten with that deck by Lucky here, but that was my first time doing that one specifically. So I think it was just I didn't know what the frick I was doing. Um, Dark Knight's okay. I'm not sure where you'd put it in my deck though. Um, if you've got a better deck, honestly, that's great. Put it in the comments if you do. Helps people out. But I mean that's it. That's my deck. That's what I recommend. If you can play toxic and defense like that, as you saw on that guy's left tower, all you really need is the knight and the skeleton barrel to make things happen. So you can distract him. So honestly, I won playing major toxic defense and then sneaking that knight and barrel past him. So thanks for watching, guys. This is a little bit of a short episode just to show you guys that deck and how it works. Okay. If you watched all the way to the end, please comment, please like, please subscribe, please spread my channel around. Tell me what you should, or what videos I should make. What games I should play. Amp's game review kicks back up tomorrow. In case you were all wondering, I'm making a second video today. I'm thinking, hopefully I can get that one out. That's about it. I appreciate your guys' support. Apparently I can't talk, but I guess that means it's time to end the video. I'll catch you guys on the flip, but next video in a few hours, actually. Bye, guys.